Today, submitting a book for production is a challenging task and regularly involves a repeated back and forth among the publisher, author, and the vendor. Missing files have to be found, and specifications are often incomplete. This activity typically takes over 7 days and consumes a lot of staff time. We reviewed hundreds of transmittals from numerous publishers and came up with a comprehensive, user-friendly interface for capturing all the requirements right at the start. PubBATCH can receive the input directly from a publisher's internal production through API integration. We prefer this process, but also accept manual input. An important feature of the design of PubBATCH is the data has to be entered only once. Data needed for a task is delivered automatically by the system. In most cases, the book can be handed off to us in just 1 day, a sharp reduction from the current norm. Lastly, publishers get good process rewards for using PubBATCH for their book submissions to Apex. PubBATCH is where the book submission process starts in PubHub. This is where production staff can log in and set up a book for production in PubHub. For this demo, we will use the book Zoning, a guide for 21st century planning, which is listed as in progress. PubBATCH's book submission system is comprehensive. Input is structured into 6 tabs: client information, manuscript description, production specification, delivery specification, copy editing instructions, and special instructions. Before I show you all the information collected in these tabs, I'd like to mention a unique feature of PubHub. Currently, publishers use memos to convey all the special instructions for a book, making it virtually impossible to ensure that each instruction is properly addressed throughout the production process. PubHub requires each special instruction in a separate text field. This enables PubHub to supply the relevant instructions to each task. For example, if a special instruction relates to copy editing, it would be displayed to the copy editor at the start of the task. At the end, the copy editor would be required to complete the checklist of these special instructions, certifying that they have been addressed before the copy editor can submit the work. In this way, PubHub ensures that no special instruction is missed, a commonly encountered issue in current processes. Now let's walk through a book submission in PubBATCH. Most of the book-specific data has been pre-populated here for the purposes of the demo. Here, in the Client Information section, is where the publisher-specific information is added. These fields contain drop-down lists using data that was entered during the initial setup of the publisher's account or during a previous book setup. Users can add new information whenever necessary, such as when a new editorial contact is assigned to a project, by clicking on the plus sign button. When you add a new contact for a project, he will be added as a PubHub user, which is done by the system admin to ensure proper access levels and security. Here in the Manuscript Description tab, the user inputs information on the author or editor and manuscript title, series, and subject. Throughout PubBATCH, you will notice that any data previously entered is readily available in drop-down lists, in keeping with our philosophy of entering data only once in PubHub. In addition, incremental match functionality is available in every field, making the book setup process easy and efficient. Here we add production specifications. One of the places where the Good Process Rewards program kicks in is here, where a publisher's production editor can earn Good Process Rewards by selecting an approved template and cover design. Of course, PubHub is flexible, and a new custom template may be specified. In that event, new Word and InDesign templates are created and sent to the publisher for approval. Once that approval is received, this new template becomes available as a standard template in future book submissions. The same concept applies to trim and graphics specs. The publisher is encouraged to use approved trim specs, but can create new ones if desired. As you're aware, there are many different final formats for books. PubHub allows for them all, also acquiring the related ISBN information for CIP submission to the Library of Congress. Copy editing instructions are captured in a form we created in PubHub that was developed from a thorough analysis of hundreds of manuscript memos from multiple publishers. This form ensures all information is gathered in one place for the copy editor to use. As I mentioned earlier, instructions are populated into a checklist that's used for post-copy editing QA purposes. After verifying the special instructions, we're ready to submit our publication.